Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
Today, I'd like your opinion. Should I enter my hot peppers in this year's Minnesota State Fair competition? Before you give me your answer, hear me out concerning the pluses and minuses of participating. August 26th is the day hot peppers are exhibited and judged, and I've got to submit my application soon if I want to participate. I dashed off a little ditty about my conundrum. Would you like to hear it before I deliver my rant? You would? Great. Then please keep watching and vote in the poll. Let's get started.
Should I go to the fair? The Minnesota State Fair, and enter in the competition. Peppers grown to their fruition in my front yard. Should I go to the fair? Even though I'm aware the Vegetable Crops Group 2 authorities fixate on uniformity of size and color. It's boring, 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 boring. I don't chase after the ribbons. It's so not about the money. I don't need the recognition of my peers. Will the submission of my registration lead to future celebration? Or will I fail beyond my greatest fears? Should I go to the fair? The Minnesota State Fair, and enter in the competition. Peppers grown to their fruition in my front yard. Should I go to the fair?
The Minnesota State Fair is the largest state fair in the country based on daily attendance. Only the Texas State Fair has greater overall attendance, and it runs much longer than the 12 days of the Great Minnesota Get-Together. By the way, our late friend Paul wrote that iconic slogan when he worked in advertising decades ago. Paul would attend the fair every day, every year. Although I don't go every day, I've been to the fair dozens of times in the 40 years I've lived in Minnesota. The fair has something for everyone. Food, music and entertainment, shopping, rides, carnival games, exhibits, and tons of other activities. There are many competitions, including livestock, pets, fine art, crafts, talent shows. But plants, fruits and vegetables, desserts, honey, jams, jellies, and pickles are all part of the Ag-Hort-Bee competitions. Ag-Hort-Bee stands for agriculture, horticulture, and bee culture. Hot peppers are part of the Ag-Hort-Bee Vegetable and Potato competition in Vegetable Crops Group 2 classes 825 through 836. The same 4 judging criteria are used for all vegetable crops. 1, true to variety class, 2, proper maturity, 3, quality, and 4, uniformity of size, shape, and color. Each criterion is worth 25 points for a total possible 100 points. The peppers are never tasted, so it's all based on appearance. And there isn't a dedicated category for super hots. They have to be entered in the habanero or Scotch bonnet class. You need to exhibit 12 peppers in each class you enter. We don't know in advance which varieties will have 12 suitably uniform examples at the peak of ripeness, so we have to decide and pick them just before entering. This is especially a problem with super hots because most are crosses and don't display the level of uniformity required to win first premium. Plus, they don't really match the category. When the big day arrives, you have to have your exhibit staged and ready for judging by 9 a.m. Staging involves stapling a descriptive card to a provided styrofoam tray, arranging your peppers on the tray, and placing them on the table where they will be judged. Then enjoy the fair for a few hours before coming back to see if you won. I first exhibited my hot peppers in 2015. I entered 2 categories and won ribbons for both. 4th premium for Ahi Pineapple and 3rd premium for 7 Pot Shawangas Yellow. In about a month, I got my ribbons in the mail along with a check for $7. It was fun to win something, even if it's not first place. I realized that my peppers were not as uniform in size and shape as they could be, and resolved to do better the next year. So I entered 3 categories in 2016, and won a 3rd premium and 2 4th premiums. I thought my Carolina Reapers would do better than 3rd place, because they were pretty uniform in size and color. But 1st premium was won by some much larger habaneros, which of course more closely matched the class description of habanero or Scotch bonnet type. But I still got ribbons and a check for $10. I didn't exhibit last year because I was recovering from an illness. Now I have to decide if I want to give it another go this year. The fair is a lot of fun and we like to go anyway, but it takes time to prepare, and I hate the fact some of my best peppers end up being composted instead of eaten.
Should I go to the fair competition day and bring my peppers there? There are bands I'd like to see that day. I'm probably going anyway, so why not enter? Should I go to the fair?
So what's your opinion? Should I enter the competition this year? Please vote in the poll. You should be seeing a button up there in the corner. Or tell me what you think by leaving a comment. Follow our daily updates on Instagram and Twitter. And please like our video, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell next to the subscribe button to receive notifications. We'll debut a new video every week throughout the growing season, and you won't want to miss an episode. Next week, we're going to travel off-site for the first time to film something fun I think you'll enjoy. For 7 Pot Club, I'm Rob.